done. Everybody go home.
The rest of the campaign is us on our land, farming simulator.
I'm gonna come up with a way to make that happen.
The
Gosh, I would
Stardew
love
Valley.
that. Yeah, like Stardew Valley.
Dude, I've been in such a Stardew
we just
mindset
make a
lately.
Minecraft server, that's the farming simulator.
That'd be fun.
I don't even know what page you guys are on. Let me find you real quick.
We're on the page with the dragon and the hats, and apparently
Okay.
I has antlers now for some reason.
Are those antlers, or are we talking like mantis from
I
Guardians
was
of the
thinking
Galaxy?
mantis.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
was
that
thinking
my
like
first thought.
antenna.
Ren is really a big
Well-
fan of hats.
I mean, people keep giving them to me. I don't know what to say.
All right, which one of you did this?
They're all
Who knows,
different.
man?
They're all different colors. You can't figure it out. I don't know.
I'm gonna say that since Yarick is the only non-defaced
That's
token,
what I'm thinking.
yeah. He just gave himself like some cherries off to the side.
Yeah,
Those are good berries.
I'm assuming those are good berries.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. That makes more sense.
Let me find my notes here. Okay. So, does anybody else actually want to recap? Does anybody have notes good enough to do that?
I've been very bad about my notes lately.
I read your notes earlier in your notebook. So I wanted to see if there's anything I said that I didn't miss. Your notes are fine.
Yeah, I actually did take decent notes at the beginning.
I do like that you just came up with a name for that guy.
Did I?
As
Which guy?
As Meridos is what you put. As Bara Jos.
Yeah. What was his name?
Asbara. Azbara.
Oh, yeah,
Last-
that's close.
Close enough. I actually think that plays into Andrew's character like perfectly. So yeah, you guys kind of made it through the Forest of Worms and rescued a bunch of people and took a captive and made friends with a unicorn.
Friends.
Some of you made friends with a unicorn, I guess.
Mhm.
And made your way back out and kind of convinced some of the villagers to leave. And some of them told you that no, F you, we're going to stay. But you guys actually went back on your way to Candlekeep with a prisoner in tow who's not pictured here.
That's
But
Who I believe is naked because Ren stole his clothes.
we'll say he had some underclothes on.
Some
This game is this. But yeah, so you guys are basically on your way back to Candlekeep. Guys are stopped on the way by another set of bandits, orcs, that tried to take all your gold and all your cool magical items that you have collected so far.
To
and
be
all of your good
honest,
berries.
from what I remember, we did tell them, "Hey guys, like just let us pass and we won't kill you," and they were like, "No."
They're like, "No, we'll kill you."
And we were
then
like,
you killed them.
"Haha."
I think one or two of them got away, if I remember correctly. Yep. But so you guys actually, I guess we finished like basically right when the last orc fell.
Yeah, and if I remember, like one of them had like orders to sow chaos and
Pretty much. Yep.
rob anyone. Yeah.
Also, apparently, the group plan is to go to the Feywild.
Yeah. I
Nice.
think that's more or less what everybody was thinking. I don't know that has been absolutely decided yet, but that would be up to you guys.
I don't know, gotta figure out how, but
Mhm.
I think
Lucky
most
for you
people are on
guys.
board with that plan. Most people.
So, what do you guys want to do? I guess we're here on the battlefield still.
Let's drag the corpses off the road into like some bushes and continue on our way.
Brutal. Okay.
Like, what are we supposed to do? Just leave them on the road?
I don't-
Using
We could give them a proper burial.
No, they attacked us.
Ah,
Also,
well,
it would take like way too much time to dig that many graves.
I is brutal. She's just like, no, leave them for the birds.
What?
I
Otherwise,
suppose-
we're leaving them for the worms. Like,
Yep.
we're not gonna dig a 6-foot grave. Like, somebody's gonna dig them up anyway.
I suppose we do have an entire caravan of refugees to escort back to Candlekeep, so I see the point.
What was that, Andrew? Sorry.
They could help dig.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all really wanted to, you could do that. But does
But
anybody have a
just-
shovel? I think we've been
Let's-
through this before.
I'll have a shovel.
Or was that my other game?
Let's just put them in the bushes and go.
Yeah, I second that. Like, we've never buried anybody so
Yeah,
far. Why don't we start
why
now?
are we starting now?
Fair enough. Okay.
It's never
Random bandits of all people.
Alright. Just back on the map. All right, so back on the map. You guys were in the Forest of Worms up here. You
Mhm.
got attacked, we'll say, like in this area, almost back to Candlekeep. But you're heading back to Candlekeep.
So past Baldur's Gate.
Yep. So again, you guys would have skirted the. We'll say there's like some roads that kind of skirt the edge of the city, so that you don't have to get into the city. There's a loop you can take, you know. Let me find my Candlekeep map. Hold on. Got too many maps.
We need to find a river.
Like just any river.
Yeah, just any
Oh.
river.
Why are we finding a river?
Why do we need a river?
Yeah.
So Curran can throw Tristan in it.
Oh, well, you can see there's
I
some
bro
really...
race.
But Curran says he needs a river to fight Tristan. It'll be fun, good, wholesome entertainment during the travel.
Well, you
Does
could
it have
toss...
to be a river?
Yeah, because
Wholesome
like,
entertainment to be thrown on a river.
from what I can see here, the road to Candlekeep goes by some cliffs. You could like toss him there and like he can fall and then he can fly back up.
Yeah. Or like, I mean, I don't really want to have to stop for this. I have water skin in a bucket. Toss him into a bucket of water. And then we don't have to like stop the whole caravan.
Well, just, maybe Woodward stop for lunch at one point.
Lunch and Tristan tossing.
I don't know. Curran's the one that said he needed the river.
Oh, Curran was only joking.
Oh,
Would you prefer a cliff?
Guys are so quick to violence.
we
Is
should
there
see.
any reason for all this animosity?
Oh, I don't know about them kind of emotion, but just a fun little wrestling match. See who's stronger.
In a wrestling match, I would put my money on Corinne. In a proper fight, I'm not so sure.
I would put my money on Curran.
Curran, he just sort of like flexes and looks down on Tristan's like and grunts like,
Tristan starts him down. In any case, I think we should get to Candlekeep first. Get these people to safety. And then we might do a sparring match if you guys are so eager to see that.
I think that'd be a good idea. Quite fun.
no weapons though.
No weapons. Interesting.
I don't want to accidentally kill you.
Maybe they have sparring weapons there. Like
Oh,
wooden
like,
swords.
yeah.
And we did find that decanter of endless water. Could just like make a river in Candlekeep for the tossing.
I don't think you should be making a river with a decanter of endless water.
What's
Just a
it
small
with
one,
you
like
guys
a
and the
pond.
river?
Yeah, I'm not sure where the river came from.
Oh, check the in-character chat. That's where he's referencing.
Yeah, that's where.
Oh,
I said
okay, I
that.
see.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Yeah,
always in armor,
Tristan
right? You're in
wasn't
the heavy
aware there.
armor. This is over his table. You're like in the heavy armor. I thought it'd be funny, because like you couldn't swim, you drown.
Yeah, no, Tristan wasn't there for that conversation, so he's very confused about the river thing right now. But
I don't know.
out of character, I know
yeah.
about it.
Oh, man.
Because it'd be funny. You drowning. That's funny,
Mhm.
right?
You know.
No weapons because I don't want people to get hurt. But you should drown in your heavy armor.
Doesn't have to be a deep river, does it?
I mean, I wouldn't let you drown, but you know.
Just a little bit of like light waterboarding, basically.
We can do that with a decanter of endless water.
Exactly. Add waterboarding to our list of war crimes.
Just giving you guys an idea of.
That has been proposed way too many times at this point.
We need to start a counter 0 days since last waterboarding attempt.
So anyway, all right, you guys. Hold on real quick. Do you guys hear music?
Not the moment.
No.
It's
No,
still
but
there.
I have.
It's just very, very low for some reason.
Oh yeah, I had rhythm. I had rhythm
Yeah.
but at like 20%
Yeah,
because
I normally do too. But it randomly, so in my game on Monday, it just like stopped playing. So I wasn't sure if that was the case again.
Okay.
Anyway, so you guys continue on to Candlekeep unless there's anywhere that any of you particularly want to stop. Unless Indri is going to force this fight.
No.
Um, So
Would
as-
ask. Oh no, go ahead.
no,
Tristan will let himself get goaded into this, but first let's try to get the people back to safety.
Just gonna ask I where her home is.
Great question. It's a small village off the side of. Let me check my DMs real quick. But it's basically a small village. It's not really on the map. But I can probably get you back there. It's kind of far away from here, I think.
I actually went back and looked at our conversations about that. Was it on an island? I remember that for some reason, but I couldn't find it.
No, it wasn't on an island. It was like. From what I've always imagined it being in a forest, like in a deeply forested area, like a little trail going there where basically it's not on the map because it's such a small village,
Sure, that makes sense.
like population 40. I don't know.
Let's see. Let me go
Well,
back and
yeah.
look at my notes for you.
Yeah, I don't have any notes upon. Yeah, I don't think we ever decided where.
Yeah, not where you grew up. We could say it's close to the city that you travel to. Just a small village somewhere
Yes.
within like a day or two travel.
Yes.
So if you wanna tell them that much, feel free. I won't tell them.
I don't remember what the city I traveled to was.
Neverwinter.
Okay.
It's like the in plays. There's somebody like whispering the lines from the sides. That's fair.
Yeah. That's basically what's happening.
It's Neverwinter.
Yeah, so be like, well, if we get to Netherwinter, I can get from there to my village, I think. It's been a while, though.
Neverwinter. Never heard of there.
Bedújtás.
Is it actually Neverwinter there?
Is it?
Actually,
I
not fair. Hold on.
probably not. Honestly, it sounds like a northern city.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
guess
it's
would be
definitely
the opposite.
Mhm.
I honestly don't know. My guess would be it's always winter there.
Pretty far north. Let me see. I'm trying to see real quick if there's like a reason for it not to be. Okay, so it's on top of a volcano. So no, it would most
Oh.
likely not ever be like super cold there. It says, well, I'll tell you what. So I'm gonna give you a history check.
Can I give you a history check with advantage because
Yeah.
I was there?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, okay. So basically, Neverwinter sits on top of a volcanic mount. It's called Mount Hottenau. The Neverwinter River that runs through the city was actually heated by fire elementals that live under the volcano. The river never freezes up in the winter, and it's got like green gardens year round. So the heat given off by the river creates this permanent warm climate around that area. Or at least that's what the legends would say, I think. Let's go with that. The urban myths about why it's never that cold so far north. Okay. Yeah, no. So if you guys want to continue that conversation, feel free.
Do you share that? So,
Yes.
Andre definitely would have no idea.
Yeah, she'll go through like, yeah, so there's like never really any snow there. And it's pretty warm. Like year round. So I guess it makes sense that it's called Neverwinter. Huh.
That sounds similar to Senelise in the Feywild. It never gets cold there. It's always summer there.
Well, it's not like it's always summer there, it's just no winter. I wouldn't
Yeah.
call the state it's in as summer.
You're in for a treat when we go there, then. It's always day there.
Oh,
The
that
sun-
sounds painful. When do you
The sun
sleep if
isn't-
it's well, like when do you sleep if it's always day?
Whenever you want. Just find a nice shady spot. Or in the sun. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. You could, go to the night side, but it's a little scarier there.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing it then.
Anybody else got anything?
No, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Oh, I have a question.
Sure.
How far is Netherwinter from Candlekeep?
Pretty far.
Okay.
So Candlekeep is really it's pretty close to Greenest, so it's really on
Yeah.
the border of what you guys would consider the Sword Coast. Let me see if it's on this map that I have for you. Because I guess you would probably know. Let me put you guys back here. Considering you had to have covered this distance at some point.
Maybe not all of it knowingly, but
Candlekeep to Neverwinter is most of the map, isn't it?
This particular map, yeah.
Yeah.
But I would also say that like the roads between them would be pretty commonly known. So up here is Neverwinter.
We could take a ship.
You could.
good.
You could really take a ship to most of the big cities of the Sword Coast. Here's
No, thank
Candlekeep.
you.
So there is some stuff north of Neverwinter, but it's really the furthest north major city.
Okay.
Above that, you have Icewind Dale, which is incredibly inhospitable to you guys. I don't think Indri would like Icewind Dale at all.
No. No. Please no.
We'll see, possibly. Alright, so back to Candlekeep down here. Okay, so real quick, you guys, as you're talking amongst yourselves and walking and riding in the cart and everything, you make your way back down to Candlekeep, which is at least familiar enough to you guys now that you can see it from a distance. The great towers of the library rising up above the horizon, the smell of salt kind of hitting your nose as you get closer and closer to the coast. As you get closer, the sun starts to set. And when you guys actually get towards the gates are shut at night. So you're unable to gain entry past the setting of the sun. But there is a pretty large refugee camp forming outside of the keep walls. Kind of further back than our map allows here because there's not a lot of room
Yeah, that's
on the map. But it's several hundred people at this point, if not thousands. Probably low thousands, but a lot of people, like we've talked about before, that are coming to the keep looking for just some sense of safety as chaos has started to kind of erupt across the outskirts of the Sword Coast. What do you guys want to do at this point?
Tristan would be using the opportunity to help the people that they are bringing get settled into the refugee camp, making sure that they are in like as good a condition as can possibly be achieved under the circumstances,
Sure.
and that everyone is okay, and basically doing a lot of PR for himself.
So let me ask you this, and this is probably above board. Are you genuinely trying to help, or is it like
Oh no, absolutely
total
not.
PR? Okay.
Total PR.
Okay.
And trying
Give
to
me-
identify the kind of person that we discussed the last time.
Sure. We will get to that part in a second, but go ahead and give me a performance check.
Performance, sure.
Yeah. So people are buying it for sure. Like, you are like basically a knight, So I mean,
Yeah.
people see the armor, assume the wealth, things like that, and are really thankful that you're even like giving them the time of day. Let me see here.
And I'm saying all the right things, saying that I'll put the word with the city of Candlekeep to try to improve their conditions, so on and so forth. I probably
Mhm.
won't, but
Okay, so as you're doing this, you're actually approached by a short, stout little dwarf with a long, bushy gray beard. And he approaches your group as you guys. What is everybody else doing at this point? Actually, let me make sure I'm accounting for that. Is anybody else helping or anything?
lounging in our cart.
Okay.
I guess I would be helping and keeping an eye on Tristan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd imagine Karen would be offering to help, with anything that may need to be done.
Okay.
Fair enough, Ren.
Fair enough, Red.
Sorry, my mic or headphone cut out. What'd she say?
Oh no, she typed it.
She
in,
typed.
I think she's on mute or something right now because she's eating.
Oh, okay.
So Ren is with Indri, just like eating just a ton of good berries. We'll say, just like seeing how many she can eat before she throws up. Okay, so you guys are helping them kind of set up their tents or like shelter, I guess. And this dwarf comes over to your group, and first thing he says is, where are the lot of you from?"
Oh, good evening. I'm Tristan Uriel from Waterdeep. We come with more refugees from the events that are transpiring all over the south.
More violence, eh?
Unfortunately so.
Seems to be happening everywhere. Well, my name is Thimdral, and if I can be of any assistance to you, I've kind of assumed the role of leader of these poor souls.
Great to meet you, Dendrel. I think all we need is help getting this new arrival settled here. And
Well,
would
I'd
Tristan
say-
know what the people around that they are bringing need? Like have a list of like.
I mean, you traveled with them for 2 days, so I mean,
He
I
would
think
point
you
out
would-
anyone who needs medical assistance and anyone who's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I would say that like your particular group is probably in relatively good shape. I mean, some of them were prisoners for a short time, but not long enough to really cause any long-standing medical issues or anything like that. But food, of course, there's only so much you can carry in 1 or 2 carts, and
Right. And shelter. That
shelter,
definitely
of course.
don't have
And
tents
safety.
for all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, right now everyone around you is in tents or lean-to kind of things. Not permanent settlements at all.
Right.
Yeah. So Thindral actually looks at you and says, "Well, we're working with the leaders of the keep over here to try and get a little bit of shelter inside, but I don't think there's enough room for all of us, so may not be long before we have to relocate to somewhere with a bit more room."
Oh, is there a chance to build something out here that would be well defended enough?
Possibly. I don't think that the keep really has the forces to spare to keep, a larger area well defended, but if maybe some of the other lords in the Lord's Alliance could be convinced, that might work, but I don't really
Of
have
course.
their ear, just the ears of the ones that were freeloading off of, as they would call it.
Well, I don't want to promise what I can't deliver, but I believe we have a chance to be coming up on some land. So if
Well.
if that becomes available, I'll be sure to let you know.
Well, I will keep my ear to the ground, good sir.
In the meantime, is there anything that we could do to help?
All the usual. Food, medicine, clean water.
I think we can
Right.
provide food and medicine.
Well, that would be wonderful.
Don't we have a portable source of clean water? Tristan would ask.
Oh, is that clean? Does that count as clean water? Probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. We can definitely fill up some.
Barrels for these folks.
and we can put Yarrick on Goodberry duty.
Sure. Sense to be in all these people.
I mean, it's food. It's gonna fill you up for a whole 24 hours. You're not gonna be hungry. Like, that saves how many rations?
Does anybody know how many he can make?
Nope.
That's probably on
Um,
his sheet somewhere,
it
but
probably is
a
on
lot.
his-
Yeah.
A lot, I know.
Didn't
But
they make like 30 at some point, and like more than
I think
30?
I think he can make 40 something. Let me try to check
Let's
his.
see.
Like if there's
Says-
thousands of refugees here, it's not gonna make a big impact, but still. Bacon flavored good berries.
But like, they could be delivered to those who are like injured and function as magical medicine, plus get them up on their feet again.
Right. They will help with sustenance, but they are also magical medicines, so magical healing. So if anyone is in a more dire need of
But yeah, I
It-
think he made like 40 at a time once.
I want to say it's 40, but he would know. We'll go with 40. And if you guys are here for multiple days, of course he can make more. And I think he can cast it several times.
Yeah.
But we'll go with just 40 as the max for now. So that would keep 40 people fed for a day. It's the D&D equivalent of lembas bread.
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah. So if that's what you guys can offer right now, Thindral would definitely accept. He's not going to turn away any help.
Oh, so okay, I see what's happening here.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I was looking at, so in D&D Beyond you can look at the other character sheets, but Yari doesn't have his updated to level 4.
Right. He's
So-
got his on roll 20. Let me see if it says.
Because the good berry gets up to 10 berries per casting.
Right, so it's the number of spells that
Number of spells multiplied by 10. If he uses all of them.
He does have like a physical sheet that he uses. Slots total 4. Okay, so 40.
Okay.
some of which will be 5 HP and some which will be 4 HP, but for commoners it doesn't matter.
Yep.
It will bring them back from death and they will feel like they were born again.
Yep.
So we'll say that Yarrick is standing there with you, and like as soon as you guys start talking about good berries, he just poof, and all of a sudden there's just these berries, and he hands them over to Thindral, and Thindral's just like, "Hey, what the hell is this? Can't feed a cat with berries."
As you'd be
Trust me.
surprised, they are quite filling. A
One
single
person,
berry. Yep.
one berry per person. They
One
will
berry
feed
per
them
person.
one berry per person. Trust us. They will be good for 24 hours, I think.
This has got to be some kind of trick.
Absolutely. Super magic, super tricky. Don't worry about it.
Just give them a try.
I suppose if you say so. And you see him actually like reach down and pick up one little berry, which I guess is now canon red, and eat it. And suddenly he's like, well, I was hungry, but now I feel fine. This doesn't make any sense.
They will also heal most injuries.
Well, I'll pass these out to the ones that need it the most then. Sorry, I keep slipping in and out of those accents. So
We might be able to get another 40 by tomorrow, but that is our daily allotment of them. Magic and all.
well, like I said, we'll take whatever help we can get, and if these actually feed you for a day, then that's more than some have been getting. Tristan, make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let's call it an investigation check, because I think you would actively be looking.
Ooh, investigation. Okay. Woo!
All right, so there are a lot of people around you. A lot of people that are watching. Kind of as you're,
Making a show of
making a
delivering
show
the
of
good berries
setting
and
things up. Yep,
Yeah.
bringing the good berries, all this stuff. You are really putting it on, and you have drawn the eyes of lots of like children that are really like interested in your sword and your armor and stuff like that. Lots of younger. We'll say that there are definitely people showing interest in you.
I'll
Tristan's a good-looking guy too, so he's drawn some side eyes and things like that. There are a lot of people you could approach.
Does anyone look like they are kind of on their own here? Like, not many more people around them. Like, I mean, I know that this whole area is full of people, but someone who looks like they are kind of on their own rather than with a group of friends, either a child or any of the girls here.
Nobody that's like completely alone, I don't think. But if we're looking at the people that are surrounding you right now, one kind of stands out as having been. She's kind of like bouncing between groups. Like she's well known among these people, but she's not like working hand in hand with anybody. And with that investigation check, it is a younger elf woman
Mm-hmm.
who is kind of making her rounds between the groups, especially with the children, making sure that they have their needs met, food, and they have clean clothes as best they can, things like that.
So Tristan would go around about this basically a little bit of a roundabout way. He would go and like play with the children, like teach them like mock sword fighting techniques with like sticks and stuff like that, and use that as an excuse to like see what this person is doing, like if they look like someone who could be isolated from the group, and to introduce himself, like.
Sure. It's pretty easy to do. Pretty easy to kind of insert yourself into her path, more or less. She sees you kind of, fake sword fighting with the children, and stops you and says, "Well, thank you for taking the time to work with them and play with them. They don't get much of that right now."
Trying to insert a little bit of levity and play into their lives at this point. I see you're also doing a lot of work to help the kids around.
Well, it's the least I can do. We're all here. We're all in this together, and
Sir Tristan Uriel at your service. With whom do I have the pleasure?
My name is Elenil.
And Tristan would make a motion to like take her hand and then do like the kiss in the hand kind of.
Give me a performance check. Actually, let's just call it a charisma check.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so she's flattered. You kind of see her blush a little bit, and she's pretty, but this is not the kind of thing that most commoners are ever going to experience from a knight. Someone who's at least putting on the show of being a knight. Let's call it that.
Right. I mean, Tristan looks very much like a knight.
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you.
Is there anything else that like we can do to help around? Like, what are you currently doing around here?
Currently, I'm just trying to make sure that all of these children have at least a somewhat clean place to sleep. I've really been mostly washing their clothes all day and their bedding, but there's a lot that could be done. This is not exactly where any of us hoped we would be at this point in our lives.
I can imagine this is not a place where many people see themselves in their lives, but it's at least a place where things can be rebuilt. Start anew. And if there is anything I can do to assist, I'll be glad to offer my help.
Of course. Well, if I can think of anything, I'll certainly find you.
Is there and I guess what I'm trying to think how Tristan would approach this.
I'm glad it doesn't come like second nature to you.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad you're having to think about it.
I think Tristan would mostly spend some time chatting with her, helping her around the task, and then at some point, when the entry to when the gates to Candlekeep do open, and he knows he needs to go with his group to talk about the mission that was just completed. He would ask her if there is any place around camp that where he can find her later, and maybe bring some clothes for the kids and perhaps a drink for her.
Yeah, so she would tell you kind of where her tent is among everything, or where she's staying. Yeah, you would definitely be able to find her later on.
Sounds good.
Okay. 1 second.
And at this point, if Ice is still hovering around, she hasn't seen anything that looks any weirder than Tristan just flirting with someone.
It just looks like Tristan is trying to get laid. It's what it looks like.
Yep. It would very much look like that.
Yeah, no, she's absolutely around, she's not even trying to be overtly, secretive about it either.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sorry, I was actually sending her something. Okay. So, now you guys have kind of been helping out in camp, just kind of gaining a little bit of favor among the refugees. What are you guys doing for sleeping arrangements? You have the cart, but you guys haven't actually taken care of your own place to sleep yet.
I mean, we should all have, bedrolls and stuff.
Yep. And you're adventurers, you know how to sleep outside.
We can just find a spot and settle down for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kieran just he plops down next to a comfy tree and just lights up his pipe and just gets comfy, puts his bedroll, behind his head, and he's very comfortable just laying in the dirt.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh my god.
For the purposes of all this, let's just consider this a long rest. I don't think anybody even needed it yet.
I'm
because
sorry.
We've had a couple.
I just saw the D&D Beyond added functionality to add like backpack items
Yeah,
and like containers.
I haven't actually played with it yet, but I knew they added it.
I am so excited.
Oh shit! I hadn't seen that either. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I just saw it. I was like, oh, I can actually track my inventory properly.
Speaking of backpack, I also just remembered that we did acquire a bag of holding.
Yeah,
You
you
did?
have to add it to your things.
It's one of those things I just like to get out of the way as a DM because everybody wants one forever. So just like, here it is. Just don't ask me about it later.
It's valid.
I've been
Hey,
trying.
guys, I hate to do this. Can I have like 10 minutes real quick? I need to answer a phone call.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
No worries.
I will
problem, man.
I'll be right back, okay?
I'm gonna stop recording for a
My
second.
food should probably be here by the time you're back in.
What are
I
we
believe
doing?
so. We have a mission to report.
Is okay. So are you guys looking for Leosin?
That
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Entry would be doing if no one else.
So kind of waiting for this moment.
Where's Leeson? Where's Leeson?
My notes actually say that he told you guys to meet him in Waterdeep.
Shit,
Ah.
that's true.
So you
Oh
guys
my.
are looking for Leosin and find out pretty quickly that he has departed. Is there anything else you guys want to do here?
Yeah, drop off the prisoner, because we don't want to drag the prisoner around with us.
Okay.
Drop him to where? With whom?
With the keepers of the keep.
Hey, here's a random red wizard of Tay. You should keep him locked up here.
Well, where else are we gonna put him?
Wait, he's a wizard?
Yeah.
Oh damn. We should like use him for fireballs.
A pet wizard.
I wouldn't
Yep.
trust him to let him cast spells.
Yeah, me
Okay,
neither.
so let's say you guys are talking to like people at the Emerald Gate, which is the gate that's kind of inside over here.
Mhm.
Can y'all see that?
Hmm?
So this area that's open for you guys is, if you'll remember, is called the Court of Airs, and it is kind of the area where travelers congregate before they gain entrance to the actual keep itself, which is all over in the blackened part of the map here. This is the uninteresting part of the map. To your left is the interesting part, where everything that makes Candlekeep famous is located. So you guys are just kind of approaching, saying, "Hey, we've got this prisoner. Do you guys want to like interrogate him and learn a bunch of cool shit?" Is that kind of the gist of it?
Basically,
Yeah.
because like, what are we gonna do with him otherwise?
Sure. I mean, you kind of already gleaned what information you can from him. I was pretty forthcoming with what he could tell you. So you guys are gonna run into. Let's see here. Look at my notes. One of the Avowed that runs the gate here, and if you'll remember, you guys kind of had an agreement with them to let them interrogate Indri about the Feywild. But if you wanted to, they're going to make you an offer. Basically, you run into someone named Nara Stonedale, which is one of the keepers of the gate here. And as you guys approach with this wizard, she's like, a red wizard. Haven't seen one of them in quite some time. They are well known among some circles for their, let's just say, interesting studies in different magical arts. You probably glean a lot from him. I'll tell you what, if you guys, if your party would trade him to us to keep, I would let you pass through the Emerald Gates.
Yeah, works for me. We don't need them.
Very well done. So you guys actually just kind of like hand him off. You're like, yeah, it's trading humans, or half. I forget what he is. Half elf, I think. So they kind of usher him off into a room next to the gate, and you guys all feel kind of just like a real quick warm sensation. And she tells you that each of you are now marked and will be able to gain entry to the gates based on that mark. It's just like a magical ward, basically that she's given you. So, give me 1 second, and I'm going to show you the rest of the map. And this is a really cool map. It's unofficial. It's not the actual Candlekeep map, but I like this one better.
You decide what's official.
Yeah, sorry.
That looks really nice.
Yeah, so in case you guys are ever interested, there on DM's Guild, there's a really great guide to Candlekeep. And I like this one because it's all cluttered and kind of like haphazard. So ahead of you, you see all of the different towers that make up Candlekeep. One main one kind of in the center that juts out above the rest, which would be, I'm sorry, I said center. Off to the side, this one, which is known as the Exaltation. It's the highest point of the keep for sure. And then the rest of it is just like this haphazard mishmash of towers that look like they were just added on as people decided that they needed more room, or different places to study, or different libraries, different types of materials, all of that. It's massive. You could spend your whole life reading in this and still not even cover like a 10th of the material they have in this library. What do you guys do?
Didn't we want to search for some information on those artifacts that we were told about?
The masks or the weapons?
Either.
Both.
Y'all tell me?
Should we at least try looking into something like that here? Considering this is like the biggest library we're ever gonna find.
Might be also
Like,
useful to read about the Feywild, if you are set on going there.
I mean, we have entry for that.
Wanna say yes, let's read, but it sounds so boring.
We might find something out, like where exactly in the Feywild it's located. Maybe, hey, there's like a magic map that shows us the location of the masks and the artifacts and whatever.
Map.
Yeah, doubtful, but
You never know.
but I wouldn't know that. Yeah, if you guys want to look around, how are you gonna go about?
Do they have like an index?
Not
Like
so
a
much.
magical Google?
So basically, let's say you ask that to one of the guards at the gate or something. They would tell you that there are attendants who can maybe guide you to specific sections of the library that would maybe contain information that you're looking for, but their collections are massive. So finding like specific entries like that would require like intense study.
Let's look at anything related to the Dragon War and just see if their generic boat, like anything stands out to us, or if they know anything about the artifacts.
Sure. So if you ask for information on dragons, they are actually going to send you to this particular tower.
Not dragons specifically, but well, dragons, but specifically the Dragon Wars.
Uh-huh. That would probably be a good place to start. Would be in this area.
Okay.
Same part.
Yeah.
Let's say. So do all of you go?
I will spend 1 hour looking, and after that, I'm sure there's something more interesting than books.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get you all over. All right,
Clifton will also spend about an hour looking, and then there is other preparations he needs to make.
Okay. Let
That
me
sounds
see
shady.
here. All
He
right.
need to buy a bottle of wine.
So I found this really
Shady.
awesome map. Wait, is it not gonna let me work? Let me work. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. First floor. So, you are kind of led to this tower that is several stories high, but they take you in particular to these 2 stories that are filled with tomes about dragons and theories on dragons and dragon gods and the pantheon of dragons and the history of dragons and like different things you can do with dragon ingredients and all manner of like this entire 2 stories of this library are nothing but books about dragons. So you're looking specifically for information on the dragon masks, or
Information pertaining to the like, if there's a section about the Dragon War, that's where should be looking. She's specifically looking for information on the artifacts.
give me an investigation check.
Ren would like to look for a book that might be about how to train or raise a dragon as a pet, more specifically a mount.
How to
Wait,
train
I'm
your
sorry.
dragon.
Oh my god. Okay. You find that in the DVD section?
Part 1 and 2?
So you're looking for like you're literally looking for how to train your dragon, right?
Yeah, literally. How to train your what were those called? The drakes?
Or Drake.
Yeah,
Drakes?
how to train your guard drake would also work.
Hold on. Oh, not guard rapes. There's actually
Guard
a theory
rapes.
about that. Here.
How to train your yard rakes.
How to train your yard rakes?
Yard grapes.
Oh man, this is really proving difficult for me. I have misspelled it like 18 times trying to look up. There's actually a bit about that. Red, go ahead and give me an investigation check too.
And
Oh no.
and
Give me one thing.
Ren does not like reading.
Okay, hold on one second.
Bolo's badly researched guide to strange magical pets.
Okay. I'm trying to think if there's like bad information I could give you about like how to train a dragon that doesn't work so that you'll try it next time you run into one.
Oh, I really hope so.
Okay, so real quick, with that roll, you're able to find, we'll say, a book called The Eyrie, which is Eyrei. And inside of it, it's pretty dense. We'll say like several hundred pages. You find a lot about like the pantheon of dragons and what you assume is like the draconic like creation story, which is it's got a lot to do with Tiamat actually. So Tiamat, her brother Bahamut, and lots of other dragons that kind of formed at the beginning of time, according to their mythology. They all inhabit a specific plane called the Eyrie, the Dragon's Eyrie. And supposedly that's where they actually, like, the pantheon of dragon gods still lives. As far as this book is aware, no mortals have ever like been there and returned. And it's never really been confirmed to exist, but it's
Okay.
never really been confirmed to exist because nobody's ever been able to make it to that point. But it's something that is assumed to exist because, you know, Dragonborn maybe worship that. And we'll say that, like, from the author's name, you could assume that it's probably a Dragonborn scholar that wrote this book. So you do actually find a little bit of information about this Mask of the Dragon Queen, which is what these masks are referring to. So basically, what you can glean from this book is that it's a set of masks that come together to form like one massive artifact. And there is a different mask for each of the chromatic dragons. It has some type of magical like resistance properties, depending on which mask are put together with it. All 5 being together would give it resistance to like all magic almost. Like it's a pretty powerful relic according to this book. You also kind of find some references to someone named Severin Silregine, who is another scholar and listed as a someone who has translated some other draconic texts that prophesy the end of days, according to this book. Nothing in this particular book about the artifacts, the weapons of the Dragonfall wars that we had talked about. Yeah, that's correct. Which I think I've maybe mentioned that name to you guys before.
Sabra mentioned it at point.
So nothing in particular about them. Maybe a couple lines about what exists, or that they exist, but nothing indicating what they might be, at least in this book. I would say that probably reading through that book, skimming through that book, has taken you the better part of an hour to gain that amount of information. Anybody else doing anything during that time besides Ren looking for just how to train dragons / drakes?
I mean, Tristan would be for the brief time he's here, and I am fine if you impose disadvantage because of that, but he would be looking for anything else on Tiamat, on the weapons, or on Riverion specifically.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Okay, then give me a moment. Sorry,
Mhm.
my sheet got closed for some
You're good.
reason.
While you're doing that, Ren, with that roll, you are gonna find
Sorry, misclicked.
maybe like a couple things that refer to the drakes as being creatures that are born from like a magical ritual. They pretty much have to. Sorry, let me. They're incredibly loyal, actually, but they are really trained from birth to follow one specific person. to the point that they really couldn't be around two people at a very young age, or they would eventually have to choose and often ate the secondary master who they did not choose. But that's really all you can find. You can't really find any information about what that training process looks like.
All right.
That seem fair with that
Yeah.
poll? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Pull up my notes. Every time I do that, it wants to give me. Tiamat is like an actual goddess, I think, in some religion. I can't remember which religion, but. All right, so Tristan, with that, you're looking into specifically Tiamat. You're able to find some things about. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Tiamat, the Mask, or Riberian, but yeah.
Okay.
Tiamat.
So you're able to find information on Tiamat herself. Riverion is like a very sparse subject. His name comes up, but like only really in relation to the fact that he was a general for Tiamat.
Okay.
So we've covered some history of Tiamat quite a bit already, but I'm going to give you a couple other things here. So she has a couple other forms. You see her referred to in some of these books as the Dark Lady, and from that you can kind of glean that she takes on a secondary form that is in the form of like a pale woman with long dark hair and completely black eyes. She kind of took this form at points, we'll say, during the Dragonfall Wars. It mentions that she used that form to intimidate those that opposed her directly, and that like really formed the greatest threat to her. And a lot of times it's a form that she could like cast. So it's not even like she physically has to be there. It's something that she could project kind of at will into the world around her. Let me see.
And as far as Tristan is reading, she doesn't project herself in like her dragon form, but mostly on this avatar.
Correct.
Okay.
So are you guys like moving around in the library, or are we all just like crowding at the door?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
I assume we're moving and finding the books, because unless everything is in that shelf.
Nope. Everything is in the first shelf you guys look at.
Ren is gonna, after finding the minimal training information, is gonna grow
Sure.
bored. She's gonna start like pulling books out and then switching them around to like ruin the index.
We're gonna say that Yark does the same thing, but he's like tearing the books out and then using mending to put the contents in other books.
Oh my god, that's even more chaotic.
Yarick! What the fuck?
He's just laughing and like making good berries and dodging, because that's kind of.
I don't know. I didn't know that Yarick was chaotic evil. What the hell?
Okay. So, what I want you guys. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, Endry, he's gonna kind of fly around.
Oh God.
Oh my god!
Indri's
Kind
bored.
of pick a book at random, hoping to find something on the kind of stuff that dragons like to collect, in hopes
Just like to
that,
collect.
yeah, that would in hopes
Also-
to give him info on artifacts of the masks.
Okay.
I can't move my figure, my token.
I was having problems with yours earlier. It's because you don't have control of it. Give me a second. For some reason, like yours in Roll20 doesn't carry over like any of your stats that I ever put on it.
Oh,
I'll figure that out this week. Let me actually make a note to do that.
that's kinda...
I have to reset yours like every time.
I was gonna say my favorite catchphrase, but then I was like, I don't know if that applies here.
What
I-
catchphrase?
I was like, that's kind of homophobic. Because I'm a homo and it inconveniences me, so it's homophobic.
Kieran, are you looking for anything in particular?
Curran doesn't really know how to read all that well. So not really. He's
Fair
a sort of
enough.
villain.
So
I
are
mean,
we?
he can read, but he's he's not the best.
You have to like sound out everything.
Yeah, it's probably like on like a 6th, 7th grade level, maybe 8th grade.
Okay, fair enough. So you're just like dragons, dragons.
Yeah, pretty much.
I found it.
I do wonder, is Kiren's intelligence score lower than Tristan's in actual mechanics?
What is your intelligence score?
I'm at 11.
Mine's 7.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right. You intentionally kept your intelligence score low.
Yeah, intelligence
Okay.
is my dump stat.
All right, Rin. As
Okay.
you move kind of into the center of the room. Wait, sorry, Indri. What were you looking for again?
A book about what dragons collect.
Oh my god. Give me an investigation check.
Just to try and be as lucky as possible. We're gonna.
Get advantage on it.
If something gets summoned out of this eye, this looks like a summoning circle.
Yep, 17 will give you some information. So you can find like
Yeah, wait,
we'll
hold
say
on.
you were looking at every single shelf. So you actually find a book just simply titled Greed. And it is a book about different like dragon hordes that have been discovered, or dragons that have been slain, and what their hordes had. For the most part, it's gold, and it's a lot of gold. But they do actually tend to like go after powerful relics sometimes. Really, it depends on the dragon. Some of them are smarter than others. Like you can find that white dragons in particular just really go for shiny stuff. Like anything that looks like it is expensive and valuable, they want. Like green dragons in particular are kind of considered the smarter of the chromatic dragons. The more intelligent, the more like wily. They particularly go after like powerful relics. They all almost like want to consider themselves like gathering power as much as riches, if that makes sense. And I would say that the other 3 of the chromatic series of dragons probably fall somewhere in the middle. Depending, it's one is like a complete set of greed by itself. One is like a more consolidation of, well, I already said it, power. So they're looking more at like longevity, like this is what I need to preserve myself and keep myself in this world and gather more and more and more. So it's all based in greed, but magical items for sure show up outside of just straight up gold. Some of them would actually also want like tokens of great victories and things like that. They're vain creatures as well. Rin and I want both of you to give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm actually good at that.
All right. So you're still like engrossed in the books. You're looking for any information on the Dragonfall relics that we're talking about. Rin, you notice some movement up above you on the 2nd floor, but it is shadow, and as soon as you notice it, it is gone.
I can like see up into the 2nd floor. Is it like the
Yeah, oh,
2nd
yeah.
floor balcony?
So there's a balcony along like the inner side of the bookshelves that you're next to.
Mhm. Oh,
There's a
okay.
hole directly above you. Yep.
Nice. All right. Who's nearest to me? Andri. I'm
And-
gonna like. Sorry. Go ahead.
And I just want to say for the record, these bookshelves go like floor to ceiling, we'll say.
All right. I'm gonna like try and get Andri's attention, like wave at him, and say, "Yo, I think I saw something moving around up there. It's probably like some stuffy old librarian. You want to fly up and mess with them?
Or Endry gives her the book Greed. And he's like, here, take this. It's boring. And then, yeah, I'll just fly straight up to the second floor.
Okay. All right. So Indri, up above on this map. I'm gonna give you some of it. Give me a second to reveal it. Oh. Go ahead and give me a perception check once you get up there.
Sorry, I don't have advantage.
Okay. So you don't spot anything when you get up there. It is silent. Like it doesn't appear that there's anybody up here at all. And I'll actually give you the sidelines too. Give me a second. And if you want to move your token up there, you can.
I'm pretty zoomed in, so I don't see anything more than what I already, like just this floor.
If you'll zoom out, it's actually the top half of the map.
Oh, way out there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
I see. Oh, cool. I like that I can kind of see it below. That's a nice detail.
Yeah, this is a really cool map I found.
Yeah, this is a cool map. Yeah, just looking around and not seeing anything and assuming, Ren was messing with him. He's gonna grab a couple of books, like just two, one in each hand, I guess.
Okay.
No, one at a time. One at a time. That's all I can really carry. I'm just gonna lob it down there.
Are you trying to hit Rin?
Just towards her. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. Rin, what's your AC?
17.
Okay, so these books come sailing from like 30 feet above you, like down towards you. They land like pretty close to you, but they don't. You're able to like bat them away or dodge out of the way before they hit you.
Ren is gonna, like, before she was kind of whispering to respect the silence of the library. Now she's gonna yell up, "I know that was you, Endry! What the fuck, dude? These books are really heavy!"
Two more books come sailing.
I is gonna be like, you're gonna get us kicked out of the library.
And
Endry started it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Andrew's gonna get us kicked out of the library for lobbying books downstairs.
Oh, I thought it was me for yelling. So the yelling is fine, just so
No,
we're
the
clear.
yelling is also not fine.
Okay.
Have you never been in the library before?
no,
I mean, never for this long.
there's nothing up there. Just more books.
That's weird. I definitely saw something.
You
Is there,
definitely
like, stairs around here that could get me
Yep.
to the second floor?
all the way to the right. Actually, let me make sure I can. Yeah, this over here.
Oh, okay. I saw them.
Yep.
All right.
Circular stairs.
No, those are to the left.
I mean, it
Whoops.
doesn't matter. These are the ones that go up.
No, you were correct. Ren went to the ones to the
Yeah,
left.
I went to the left. Oh my god. Y'all, I literally, like... Okay, I hope this is a relatable experience, but does anybody not know left and right when they're driving? Because, like, my GPS will say turn to the right, and I'll turn to the left.
My boyfriend does that.
I need to think where I would wear a watch if I still wore a watch. So
You
Yeah, I
make
gotta
L's
get
with your
something.
hands, and that's the right one. Like, oh, it makes an L.
I see. Gotta get like R and L tattoos on my hands. All right. Ren will take the stairs up to the second floor and have a look around.
Okay, let me do one thing. So if you'll go ahead and put your token like here. You see where?
Sorry, where?
Scroll all the way up,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll
No,
see
I
the
can
second
see
floor.
it.
Okay,
I just
so
didn't see the ping.
Yeah, all the way to the right, where the staircase is. Just put your that's fine. Okay. Let me do one thing before you move any further. Okay, it doesn't matter. Right before you step out. Tristan. All right, so real quick, Tristan, just are you leaving? the
If an
library?
hour has passed, I would be leaving.
I would say we're probably right at an hour because I think I told her reading that would have taken probably about that much time to find and read what she has, skim through that book.
Okay.
But okay, so you're not in the library.
I'm not in the. If I am, I'm in a very different section of the library.
Okay, so Tristan is not here right now. Everybody else is. Is anybody else leaving the library? Lord?
No.
No, Kieran's just sitting at one of these tables and just sort of looking
Okay.
around.
All right, so
confused and lost.
Ren, as you step onto like the landing of the second floor where you're at, you see a shape running for you.
Oh shit! Just like sprinting at me.
Yep. Give me one. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
What?
Give me a second. I will show you. If I can get my game. All right. And he is going to try to grapple you. So give me a strength check.
Oh shit!
All right. So, there we go. He is going to run right here, and you are grappled. You are. He's got you kind of like in a bear hug almost, with your arms like clasped around your side.
You can talk when you're grappled, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to yell very loudly, "Help! I'm being attacked by." What does this guy look like?
He looks humanoid. He's got a cloak on though, so you can't really tell a lot of features. Pale skin though, kind of greasy looking. Doesn't look like the kind of guy you'd want to invite over for dinner.
Okay. Ren is going to yell, "Help! There's a guy with very dubious hygiene attacking! Help!"
Okay.
All right. So if everybody real quick will give me an initiative roll.
Oh.
Except for Tristan, because he's not here.
Yeah. Look at it. First in avoiding getting in the middle of combat.
Oh wow. 2 nat 20s.
No, that's 3. I also
Oh,
got
yeah.
nat
Oh
20.
shit! It's true.
That's going to work out really well for you guys. Okay. So, first up is I.
Well, hearing that Ren needs help, I's gonna go here and then 35, so that's 70 dash here. That's as far as I can get.
Man, I forget your speed is so much. It's 35. Okay. Anything else? Gonna bonus action or anything?
I don't really have anything for a bonus action.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Indri. Oh, go ahead.
actually, hold on. No, I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. Idri.
Gonna fly straight up again.
Okay. So I will say that it's probably, we're gonna say all your movement speed normal to get like to the railing, so where you were, so like here. If you
Yes.
wanted to dash, you could move faster though.
So I'm like level with the floor, basically.
Yeah, more or less.
Um, yeah, we'll use my action to dash
Okay.
to get above this railing and see here. Oh, I don't have quick and I have other ones. Yeah, I guess just get up here high enough to see what's going on, and pull out my crystal orb. I don't have bonus actions.
In that case, we'll move on to Kieran, who is still in the center here.
Yeah, so Kieran, he's gonna just run after. Let's see here. What's my movement speed? 30. How do you do the little chain thing that you were doing? I was gonna kind of see.
So you click on
Oh,
your
send.
token, then you drag and click with your right mouse button. Now you have to like do select mode.
Oh, I'll just do it this way. 10.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna move like right over in here, I guess. Or actually,
Okay.
no, I'm sorry. Always forget I can dash. My bad.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Oh Lord, I got lost track.
But while you're measuring like that, if you just hit the right mouse button, it'll put a point.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And
I didn't
then
know that.
to basically you just use the selector tool and do that exact same maneuver to actually slide your token and measure at the same time.
I'm gonna have to practice that. But okay, that's my
Yeah.
turn.
I always forget that too. So, okay, so Yark is going to, what's his movement speed? 25.
I think so. Oh, it's 15, I think. The strength.
Is it really 15? Yeah, it is. You're right. Alright, he's going to move here, and that'll be his turn. And then we are to guy. All right, so he is actually going to. Let's see. He's going to try to pull you back with him, Ren. So give me another just strength I'm going to say strength versus athletics here. So if you want to do an athletics check, kind of make it difficult for him.
I can do strength or athletics.
Either one.
Oh, it's the same modifier, so whatever.
So you actually managed to like make it difficult for him, but he does manage to get you like, let's say about here, so like half its movement speed. Let's see, so this guy. Indri, give me a perception check. Okay. You see a dark shape. Oh no, what did I do? Sorry.
Okay. Playing on the
Um,
map
Yeah,
layer.
my bad. Um,
I was doing that yesterday.
a like dark cloaked figure steps out into view,
Oh.
and he is gonna level a crossbow at you. What's your AC?
Well,
17?
Sorry, injury.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
12.
All right, so you are hit by a crossbow bolt.
Well,
It is gonna
venom.
do 5 points of piercing damage and 4 points of poison damage.
Oh no.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution save as well.
I'm proficient in this.
Okay, you save, so you are not poisoned. But you do feel like a burn coming from that, so it's pretty obvious that whatever he's shooting at you is coated with some type of poison.
I hiss at him.
All right, that's going to take us to Ren.
This second cloaked figure, do I see what he looks like? Or.
Cloaked entirely in black, including like a black mask. Actually, I don't even know that you would have line of sight on him, but you would hear the twang of the crossbow shoot.
Alright. Noob question. When I am grappled, can I cast spells?
Depends. What spell are you trying to?
Hang on, give me a second. Alright, I wanted to do either hold person or. Yeah, hold person.
Drop the description for me.
Sure.
Let's see what it takes. I think rules is written no, it does not. But that does have a somatic component, which means you would need your hands. Choose a humanoid
okay.
that you can see within range. Target must succeed. I'll say that you are like well enough practiced that you could probably at least maneuver your hands into it. Just because the way that I'm reading it, grappling doesn't actually affect spellcasting.
Alright.
Okay,
Okay.
so wisdom throw. Who are you trying to?
The dude who grappled me. I want to do like he grappled me. I hold him.
Okay,
Stand
he's
off.
got what is DC 14?
Mm-hmm.
He fails. So he is paralyzed. So he like stiff as a board, like Harry Potter style. Just and he's like he's just frozen in place at this point. So you
Does
are now
that-
free as well.
Okay, cool. So I'm going. Can I still use my movement? All right. I'm
It's a cool way to
going
break down.
to actually try and. Oh, you said I don't have line of sight on the cloaked figure, so
Not
I'm not
yet.
gonna drag him.
So
I'm
you-
just gonna run away, kind of stop once I see the cloaked figure. Then I'm gonna yell, "All right, who the fuck are you guys?"
So he's actually turned around at the moment too, so he wouldn't even see you yet. But you see him kind of look over his shoulder at you as soon as you yell at him.
All right, and seeing the crossbow in his hand, I'm gonna like, ah, and like run towards the stairs.
Okay. So that's, I think you could make it like one more square down. So like here,
All right.
that gives you some cover at least. All right. Injury. So you don't get attacked again, but you hear movement coming from this direction.
Oh no.
It's very quiet movement, but enough that you can hear somebody moving quickly. Okay, but you do actually see one more guy step out from this direction as well. But he is just carrying like a short sword, so he doesn't actually have a ranged weapon to get you. It's going to take us to
Hearing that Ren is, like, by the sound of it, Ren is free, would I be able to ascertain that?
Make a perception check real quick.
20.
So I don't know that you would necessarily know that it's Ren, but you would hear somebody coming down the stairwell quickly.
Okay.
But I mean, you could yell
I mean,
out
wouldn't
and
I
see.
hear Ren down the stairway?
You would hear her yell at this guy, and then you would hear movement coming towards him,
Okay, cool.
I think. She hasn't really announced herself, so.
I'm going to back up actually. Well, no, I'm gonna stand aside to here and prepare for any. I'm gonna prepare an Eldritch Blast for any enemies coming down the stairway.
Okay. So you're holding your action until somebody moves down the stair.
Not somebody, specifically an enemy.
Yeah, sure. Okay, that's what not Ren. I figured you would blast her, but
You never
Okay.
know.
cool. Anything else, or
No, that's it.
gonna do? Okay, Indri, what are you doing?
Andrew's gonna shout at the shadow figures, holding up his orb, and just go, burn, 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 and then he's gonna cast invisibility.
Okay.
And since
One
it's
hour,
a
it's just
leveled
visible.
spell,
The Atari's wearing or curing. Poor Tristan, he's missing all the fun.
no, I'm gonna surge it higher than 10.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Since I cast a leveled spell, and I got higher than that 10, I get Tides of Chaos, so I surge.
Oh, awesome. All right, what is 58?
58. For the next minute, any flammable object I touch that isn't being worn or carried bursts into flames.
Oh my god.
So after turning invisible,
That's this whole building.
I know that's
Oh
awesome.
no.
So, all right, but clarification for me. When Indri surges like that, do you think that he's aware of what's about to happen? Or is it just total chaos?
Usually,
Like,
so
Indri doesn't know, so the first thing you touch just bursts into flames and surprises everyone.
I got this same surge when we were in the hideout with the caged guard drakes, and I was setting
Yeah.
stuff on fire. We said my hands lit up red, but
Okay.
with me being invisible, I don't know if I see myself. So I'd leave that up to
Oh, no.
you.
Hold on, let me read. I think that you would not see yourself. That makes sense to me. Because, I mean, if you're invisible, you would know where you're at, but it would be like a kind of a...
Yeah, I imagine I'm invisible to myself.
It
too.
would screw with your mind. Like, your hands are... You know they're in front of you, but...
Yeah.
You
This
can't
way,
see.
I know for sure if my invisibilities work, because I just look at my hands.
Yeah.
If I see them, then I'm like, oh, it didn't work.
Right. Oh man. Okay. So you're gonna have to tell me what you touch and what you don't at this point, because you're in a wooden room full of books.
Yeah, so we're just hovering right over to where I moved.
Okay. So just whenever you touch something for the next 10 rounds of combat, let me
Yeah,
know, because we're gonna have the
Yeah.
oof. That is a bad one for this room.
It's a good thing these bookshelves are real big and not pushoverable.
All right.
But I'm gonna sit 10 feet up so he could walk under me in theory.
Okay. Man. Okay. So anything you touch with your hands or anything you touch?
just as anything I touch.
Good lord. Alright. Okay. So anything else this round, or you good to go?
No, yep, just kind of prepping.
Alright, Kieran.
All right. So, try to stay away from the fire. Where, I'm just trying to look around here. I don't really see where everyone is.
If you zoom out a little bit, there's 2 levels to this. So there's a level you're on that is completely revealed to you guys.
Oh, okay. So they're all downstairs.
Upstairs.
Upstairs, actually.
Oh,
but-
sorry, upstairs.
yeah.
Gotcha. So Kieran is going to go upstairs. Let's see. So I use my. How much movement is it to get up the stairs once I get there?
So I think we said 30-ish feet. So you would be able to get to basically, if you dash like all the way upstairs to here. Basically,
I'll dash then.
Okay. So you would be able to get to the entrance to the 2nd floor.
Okay, where is that at?
Where Rin is? Right here? Are you looking?
Well, I'm Oh, okay. Oh, it's
Yeah.
up here. I only scrolled down. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
That-
sorry.
that-
Yeah, I know it's kind
yeah.
of backwards, but
Let's plot myself next to her. There we go. That makes so much more sense to me.
Yeah,
I was trying to
sorry.
find you guys.
sorry, I maybe didn't do a good enough job of.
No,
Pointing this
you're
out,
fine. I should have
but-
paid more attention. I should have zoomed out more.
You're good, man. Okay. Okay, so do you have like a bonus action or anything you want to do?
Nah, because there's really nothing else I can do at the moment.
Okay. So Yark is just going to. He's gonna keep moving towards the stairwell with I. Okay. This guy. Yeah, he's actually still paralyzed, so he gets to make a wisdom saving throw. She fails miserably. Oh, that is a really good tip. I did not know that. I need to learn more about Roll20. I really need to watch my tutorials. This guy is going to see you come up, Kieran. He's going to level his crossbow at you. Oh, sorry, that is not right. He's not going to hit you, though. He rolls a 10. So a crossbow bolt, like, flies past you into the wall behind you, leaves, like, this really nasty acidic smell in the air as it passes by you.
And Kern's just gonna kind of look at it, shocked, like, oh crap.
Yep. So he's actually going to move out of view. And it is going to be Rin's turn.
Alright, Ren was sprinting down these stairs. She sees Kieran start to come up. It's like, oh, Kieran, hell yeah. Then like a bolt will fly by right between us. She'll be like, alright, so you go in front and cut off their heads, and I will give moral support. And she is going to continue running down the stairs.
Sounds like a plan.
Always the pragmatist.
Yes, but before she... oh, wait, hang on. I'm ready. Concentrating on a spell. Give me 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if my invoke duplicity is a concentration or not, but it doesn't really say.
That's a feature, right?
Yeah, would that break concentration on my spell?
Let me look.
Not a feat, sorry, it's my channel divinity.
It's not.
Channel Divinity does not, no.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
going...
class feature, so.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to invoke my clone and send that along with Kieran towards the stinky cloaked figures.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is Ren clone, but I'll drop the HP down to 0. They don't have any like stats, do they? Let me look at it.
Please hold. Let me see. I'm reading it.
So you lose your concentration as if you're concentrating on the spell.
Yeah, so like that's what threw me off because it says
Yeah,
as if I were concentrating on a spell, but like
but it's not a spell. So we'll say that like if you take damage, you will have to make a concentration check. But
mhm.
since it's not a spell, I'm not going to make you lose your concentration on whole person because that doesn't seem to make sense to me. You can cast
All right.
spells as the illusion, and when both you and your illusion are within 5 feet of a creature that can see the illusion, you have advantage of it. All right, so you've just got to remain within 120 feet, but that also works like you could be directly underneath it. You don't have to maintain like eye contact with it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so I will summon it like where I was, and then I will send it running out into the hallway.
Okay.
And yeah, that's my turn. And I'm gonna stop like at the foot of these stairs. I'm not gonna like run out into the lower level. I'm just
Okay.
gonna stop at the foot. I assume I see I and Yarg and like beckon them over.
Yeah. All right. So we got a guy that is still hidden. So you guys see another figure kind of dart across behind the one you can see, but then he disappears into the bookshelves again. Next up is this guy who is going to very cautiously approach. Oh, what did I just do? Let's see. He's got his sword out. He knows that he saw Indri go invisible. He has no idea where he is. So he is just like cautiously moving forward, sword drawn and at the ready. I don't think any of you would have a line of sight on him except for Indri, who is right in front of him, but he does not know that. Okay,
Seeing Ren run down the actual stairs, I is gonna go and like how far like squeeze past past Ren, and how far up can she get?
What square did you start at? Sorry,
Like around here. Yeah.
So 5, 10. So you could get to like we'll say right behind Kieran here. What was
Okay.
that trick? Shift. There.
Yeah,
Man.
I'll stay there.
Okay. And you're actually kind of like behind a wall, so we'll say like half a wall,
Okay.
like a guardrail along there. So you still got total cover from any kind of ranged attacks.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else or?
No.
Okay.
No.
Indri? You're gonna touch something, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I guess not this turn. Maybe. We're gonna dash. Over here.
As you move, like we'll say that the guy that was standing right next to you just feels like a slight flutter, and he's like looking around him, but he's like, I know you're here. That's all you get. You do anything from over there?
No. Well, I mean, because I use my action to dash. The plan is to grab
right.
a book and use it as a distraction.
You're grabbing a book?
Well, when the time comes, yeah.
Okay.
But
So,
I mean,
but
we'll
you're
be
not
next
yet.
turn. Yeah, well, yes, I need an action to interact with objects.
Right.
But
Well, I would say you could grab a book as a free action. They're everywhere, but that's up to you if you want to go ahead and do it because it's gonna burst into flames. So you're just gonna. I'm assuming drop it immediately, but
yeah.
is that it? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a wisdom save or real quick.
okay.
Yeah, fuck it. I grab a book right now.
Okay. So it explodes into flame as soon as you pick it up.
Yeah, then I drop it.
Let me see.
Let out a little yelp in surprise.
I'm trying to decide if I think that would damage you at all. Make a dexterity saving throw. See how quickly you react. All right, so you take
Con save.
3 points of fire damage.
Still invisible though. You said 3?
Yep. Yep. Which is a lot for Indri.
Yeah.
Okay. Kieran.
All right, let's see here. Kieran. Trying to do that thing, but it keeps making the whole screen move there. So 1, 2. Yeah, I'm gonna move right there next to this shadowy looking dude.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bap him a little bit.
All right, so any attack against him has advantage because he is paralyzed.
Thank God for advantage.
Yeah, so you hit him, and any attack against a paralyzed person is automatically a critical hit. So go ahead and roll double damage.
Ouch.
So the second one wouldn't have the extra 5, but 8 and 17. Actually, I want to run something by you guys. I was reading some stuff about house rules that people use, and I kind of like the idea of this one. Basically, they had it set up to where if you get a critical, one of the damage dice is automatically max damage. Kind of lends into like it's really disappointing to get a critical hit and then like roll snake eyes, right?
Right.
What do you guys think about that? Because I'm thinking about implementing that.
I do it in my game, and
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely makes criticals feel meaningful every time.
Right. Okay. Does anybody else have any thoughts on that, or like it, dislike it? Not that it matters for this one because you actually rolled a 12. But
I do like that idea.
okay. Well, let's go ahead and unless anybody has objections, I'm gonna start implementing that just because I think that's a cool way to like give you some extra juice on a critical hit. But let's see. So 17 plus 8 is going to be 25. This guy is hurting very badly. So you just bury your axe into him. And he's like, you see him like want to cry out. His eyes are just showing pain, but he can't because he's paralyzed. Okay. Anything else?
Oh no, that's it.
You don't get a second attack, do you? What level are we? I don't remember. Okay.
No, I don't get a second attack or anything.
Okay. In that case, Yark's little feet are gonna continue to carry him. He's like, "Don't worry, guys, I'm coming. I've got lots of good berries. Who needs healing?" And that's all he can do. Man, it takes him forever to get anywhere. All right, so guy that you just fapped a little bit is gonna make another saving throw, and he fails it again. So he's probably cooked. But next guy steps into view. Kieran, you're going to get +2 to your AC for some cover on this, but he is going to level his crossbow at you and shoot at you again. Oof. Okay. So he rolled a crit. So that's going to be 15 piercing damage. Good lord.
Ouchie. 15, you said?
Yep, 15 piercing damage plus 6 poison damage, and give me a Constitution save. That's a good question, Tristan. I'm actually kind of playing with some numbers here. All right, so you save anyway.
Yeah, it was 21 damage in total, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me see. Actually, one of those was max, so we're good. Sorry, Tristan. I didn't mean for you to be like totally left out of this. Okay, and that is going to be his turn. Actually, he's going to run back into the shadows across the way. Red.
All right, so question. Can I see out of my illusion's eyes?
I'm pretty sure that's not in the spell.
Yeah, it doesn't specify. It says I can like cast spells as the illusion, but
Yeah, I don't think so. It doesn't specifically call out that kind of thing, so I think it's literally just an illusion that you
All
can
right.
cast spells from. But I will give you this because of where you're at, you get a little bit more sight. We'll say like that much. You also like work up there. Does it actually say that? I didn't see that.
Oh, does it say that?
I'm not 100% how to read it. If like use your own senses means use your own senses from the location you really are at, or just you don't get like dark vision or something out of nowhere. But it
No, I would
I
say that
wouldn't-
means, to me, that reads you have to use like your own eyesight, your own
okay.
sense of the area.
Thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be this too.
Huh. That part of the description isn't in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I don't see that. Where'd
funny.
you find that, Tristan?
Roll 20. I have trickery domain in roll 20, so
Huh. That's not on the D&D Beyond description of that.
Yeah, how odd.
I can go get the like paper version of the player's handbook. I'm not doing anything else. So
I've
one
got that right
second.
here.
All right then. Can I tell that Kieran was hurt somehow? Does he yell
Oh,
in
yeah.
pain or
He-
something?
He caught a crossbow bolt, so you would definitely see that.
Okay, so then I'm going to dash back up the stairs. I'm gonna pass I, give her a very hurried fist bump, peek out around the corner, and I'll shoot a crossbow bolt at this guy over here. Because I guess I'll assume that he was the one that attacked Kieran. I don't know.
Yep, and let me check one thing. So you actually get advantage, so roll again.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Alright, so
Ooh.
23 hits. It doesn't look like that's critical for some reason. It's got to be within 5 feet. But yeah, I'm actually looking at it too. That's definitely in the player's handbook, but not on the D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond also missed like Curran's like orc feature for the extra critical hit die.
Oh,
If you
did
remember
he
that.
not roll that?
What
I've
am I
never
missing?
played an orc, so
Now, this is my first time playing one. Am I missing something on here?
let me look. Or is that like a racial trait?
Yeah, it's a racial trait.
For orc or half orc?
Yeah, he's half orc.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's half orc. Yeah.
Where is it? Savage attacks. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice one additional time. So go ahead and roll a d12 again.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
Neither
Alright.
did I, but that's a lot of
So-
damage.
So we'll say Rin, like you step in as he's like attacking still. Basically, he's caught this crossbow bolt, but he's still swinging his axe. And the combination of you two shooting and slashing him is enough to kill him. You guys killed him. He did.
All
You
right.
didn't have a chance to fight back. Okay, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask, you doing all right, Kieran? Are you hurt? And with my bonus action, I'm going to send fake Ren running down the other corridor.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Just kind of, Kieran's gonna kind of grunt a little bit. It's like, yeah, but I'll be okay.
You got a lot of health.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
All right. So next up then is this guy over here, which only Indri can see, but he can't see Indri. All he sees is a book fly off the shelf and explode into flames and then fall to the floor. So he is going to run away because that's freaky. Steps into the shadows again. And he can move that far. Next to this guy, who hearing all the commotion. 3. And that's going to bring us back around to I.
Okay. So that one is dead. I see a book burst in. Well, no, I don't see this because I have a wall in front of me. I don't see shit. I get out of here, see that there is a dead person, and I don't really see much else, so I'm going to go over here.
So you would see at least one enemy. I always do that. So you have line of sight on 2 guys now.
I'm gonna shoot this one with. No, actually, I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm gonna do Mind Spike on him. Wisdom saving throw.
What's the save?
13 wisdom.
Okay. So you rolled a 13. Saves.
What did we? Okay.
Yeah, I think meets it beats it. That's what we've always done. Do you take half damage or anything?
Yeah. He takes half damage.
Okay.
So 8. I
All right.
think.
So you actually hear him like cry out a little bit, grunt in pain, and grab at his head, but not like fall down or anything. He's doing okay at the moment.
That is it.
Okay. Entry.
So I have a question. Is
Sure.
like these bookshelves, do they have like a piece of like wood kind of, separating this side from this side? You know what I'm saying? Or is it, what I'm asking is there a path I could go through between books and stuff all the way through?
I actually hadn't thought about that. I would say that you could probably get through. I think every library I've been in, the bookshelves typically don't have backs. You can see through them.
That's what I was hoping. After realizing that he lights things aflame by touch, gonna just take the dash action and running his fingers along these books here.
Are you setting the library on fire?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Why?
So we're gonna go 30, like along this
Librarians are gonna be angry at us.
Oh, we're so fucked.
All right. So everything along here
35.
bursts into flames. So this is like a stone pillar. So
We're so
I-
bent from
I can't-
Candlekeep.
I can't see. I've moved in the blood.
oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm gonna give
We
you
have
guys.
just like a
that.
stone pillar. Oh, perfect. Then yeah, I'll only go to here then.
Okay.
might as well hit this ladder while I'm at it.
Okay.
And
So-
then I'm
Look up real quick. Good lord. Chaos reigns.
using my fate passage so I can squeeze through any little
Okay.
hole gonna
Are you
fly.
touching anything on this shelf?
No. I'm hoping that the guy over here thinks I'm over here because that's what's lighting up.
I just
Okay.
realized we're on the 3rd floor of a now burning wooden building. I don't know how this is gonna end, guys.
I don't either yet. Let's see.
I saw them
okay.
light it on fire.
That's amazing. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what is happening right now, Ren. Okay. So is that it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Kieran.
So, I can see the fire, right? Because you said you can kind of see through the bookshelves and stuff. Would I be able to see that yet, or is it too soon?
Yeah, I think it. I mean, it explodes into fire.
Oh, okay, so it's like a poof. Well, we would know.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is like a. This is like, it's not like a, oh, he lit some things on fire gently. It's like, this is like an immediately raging fire.
Like he took a flamethrower to her, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so Curran's gonna be like, what the fuck? And he's going to move. 1, 2, 3. What's that? 15. I'm gonna just move up, like, say, right here, to kind of get a better view of what exactly is going on.
So you guys actually wouldn't even know that Indri did this because he's still invisible.
Yeah, the only thing I see is like something's on fire, so I'm trying to see what the heck's going on.
Sure. Okay. So you immediately step into view of this guy too. You do anything about that?
Okay, so I see him. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my boomerang at him.
Okay. That is good enough to hit.
Alrighty.
So just like immediately you step out in the view, just whip and just boom, hit him right in the chest, and he's shocked, but still standing.
That's my turn.
Okay. Scroll down. Yarrick is like, I'm almost there, guys. All right. Let's get back here. That guy is dead, so he can be removed. All right, this assassin up here. Ren, it looks like you're just dead in front of him. So he levels another crossbow bolt at your illusion. He's going to fire and see that it just flies straight through it. And that's going to be his turn. And that's going to take us to you.
Yeah, sorry. I was typing.
Oh, you're good.
All right. I am going to assume I see the fire too. I'm going to
Yeah.
go stand next to I and ask her, "What the fuck is going on? Who started the fire?" I'm going to turn, see the guy shooting at my illusion. I'm going to go, "Oh, wait." Finger gun guiding bolt at him.
Nice.
17 hit.
Yes, it does. And 14 radiant damage, and I believe that gives advantage on the next.
Yes, it does. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to move my illusion up to his face, and I'm going to the old-fashioned thing where people hit each other with their gloves? I'm going to do that, except it's an illusion, so it just goes through his face.
Fair enough. All right. So, this guy down here sees y'all. Ren, you're closest to him. So he is gonna shoot at you. Steps into view basically around the corners of this, and he's coming from the fire. So right now he looks like the guilty party to you guys. So 22 hit.
Yes, it does.
I figured. So 4 points of piercing damage and 7 points of poison damage, and make a Constitution save for me. Okay, you save, so not
Nice.
poisoned.
All right.
Okay. This guy is gonna step up to you, Kieran, and he is just gonna try to take you with his short sword. Good lord, another crit. You're getting critted on tonight, Kieran. Sorry, buddy. But it's just 8 points of damage.
okay.
All slashing.
Just 8. Okay.
Yep. They're not like super high level or anything.
Karen's just gonna take the hit and just stare at him and just look at him like dead in the eye and just stare him down after he slashes him.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh man, damn.
He gets another free attack. No, not really. Okay,
Okay. Which this is the one that has advantage on it, right?
correct.
Yeah. I'm I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. That's a very good point, Tristan.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay. That works. Yep, that hits.
It's a shitty roll.
It happens.
That's it.
So you catch him with the blast though.
Yes.
Anything else?
Nope.
Hi. All right. So Endry, we're back to your turn real quick. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Back around. So the fire has begun to spread.
Oh no.
Actually, you guys have some. But you can tell that it has taken up a lot more space. It is spreading rapidly. There's a lot of very flammable stuff. What are you doing?
Going to.
Dude, where did you find that gift, Kieran?
I just typed in fire under gifts and it was like one of the first ones.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I just now saw it.
It's like 6 gift down. I'm like, oh, perfect. I was gonna go with this one, but
Gonna dash, and if there's a hole in somewhere over here, we're
And
gonna.
Siri.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
somewhere over here. Gonna pop up behind this guy.
Okay, so, well, you have that feature that lets you get in through an inch, so I'll say that's okay. I was going to make you make a dexterity saving throw to see if you catch more on fire, but... okay, so what are you doing to him? Sorry?
I'm gonna touch the bookshelf right next to him.
Alright.
And then go this way. The rest of my movement.
Does that seem like what you're touching right there?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. So, poof, and he is, like, shocked, and sees fires just explode in front of him, and it's... You know, it's one of those things where, like, you would assume that somebody shot a fireball at you and missed, but... Alright, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Kieran.
so Kieran's gonna rage. And I'm gonna hit this dude.
Oh, sorry. '21 will definitely hit. 12 points of damage. Okay.
Oh, and that gets +2 on it because I'm raging.
That's right. Thank you. Always forget. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Yark is about to join the fray.
Sorry, my cat got me.
Or he can come in. He's like, he runs into the room. He's like, does anybody need a good berry? That's pretty much all I've got for him.
Yeah, Karen would like a good berry.
Okay, he like pulls one out of his pocket. And he's like, I'm coming. Okay. That's gonna take us to Ren.
All right, Ren. Through my clone, I am going to cast Inflict Wounds on this dude here. So
Okay.
I did like the fake glove slap, and I'm just gonna like come back around as if it were like a backhand, and
All right.
on the backhand it's gonna be Inflict Wounds.
Awesome.
19.
19 will hit for sure. 10 points. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, basically. Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. For the bonus action, I will. I guess I'll just move like behind this bookshelf, so I'm out of line of sight of this dude like running away from the fire, and I'll say,
Okay.
"Hold on, Kieran."
All right. Let's do this guy, who I'm gonna say actually runs kind of at you guys, and he's gonna use. He's got a short sword as well. 25, I'm assuming hits. High. So 8 piercing damage and 6 poison damage, and give me a Constitution save.
Oof, that's a lot.
So 14 damage total,
Eh.
and you fail. All right, so and you'll get to make that save on your turn, basically, to see if you can kind of like resist the poison. But until you pass that check, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Unless somebody gives you some healing.
Do I make the check at the beginning of my turn or at the end of my turn?
We'll say beginning.
Okay.
This guy. So this you guys see from the shadows over here. Kind of steps into view. Another one of these guys. He is actually going to try. Seeing now that the top floor here is on fire, he's just trying to book it out. 30. I forget what he uses.
Attack of opportunity from Jarek.
Yep. I'm just trying to see what weapon he's got. I can't remember. Don't even know. Sorry, my internet's being pretty slow today. Eleven actually hits, so 3 points damage, which he would gladly take to try and get out. All right, Go ahead and give me another Constitution save.
Mhm.
That's actually exactly what you need to
Nice.
pass it. So you manage to
I'm-
kind of like resist the poison.
I'm going to stab the one that's right next to me.
You say that
So-
so nicely.
Well, you know, I have.
I'm just gonna stab the
Just
guy
gonna
that's
stab the
here.
one. That's 12 hit.
It does not.
Tragic. Well, I'm gonna shoot the one that's next to Fakran with
Okay.
my crossbow feet. Hehehe.
That hits.
9.
9. Okay.
And
Yes,
I'll stay there.
Okay. Gonna take us to Indri. Oh, actually, before you start, Indri,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
doing this on your turn. Sorry. Fire spreads more. So, like, this whole bottom quarter is basically in flames at this point. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna test something new this time. We're gonna dash again.
Okay.
I go 50 feet to here.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch the ground right below him.
Okay. So it lights up on fire.
I think it's in my last 10 feet, which is gonna back up.
He's going to make a dex save, which he is not going to roll good on at all. So he's going to take 2 points of fire damage off the cuff.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Kieran?
All right, so Kieran's gonna let out just a raging yell, and he's gonna slash at that dude again.
Okay. 11 is just good enough to hit.
So that'd be 9.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Yarrick. I think he's actually just going to take a swing at the guy that is right next to him. Might as well. He's right there. But a 10 doesn't hit, so he misses. He's like, well, I tried. And he just, like, steps away. That guy gets an opportunity attack, which he misses. And, Ren, he's actually just going to, like, reach out and hand you a good berry. So, you want
All
this?
Yeah, sure, but I think Kieran needs this more than I do. You should get some to him.
He's like, yeah, I'll make it over there in just a second. I like that it shows Yark as having 11 HP, too. That's not right. Oh, you guys probably can't see that.
And while Kieran's just standing here, just breathing all cut up and just in a berserker rage.
All right. So this guy, I think he's gonna probably have realized at this point that. Actually, let's speak. Nope. He's not very wise, so. There does not appear to be windows on this map.
Okay. I meant to whisper that, but I messed it up.
What's that?
I meant to whisper it, but I messed it up.
Oh, you're fine.
Thinking we should probably bail here as soon as possible. 'cause
Really
that
quickly.
Fire... Yeah.
Yeah, so this one up here is actually gonna whip out his short sword and swing at you twice, Ren, but again it goes straight through, and at that point he's gonna actually turn and see the real you sitting.
I'm gonna
Okay.
throw him a peace sign.
And it's actually your turn.
Alright, question. Where's
Yes, ma'am.
Tristan in all this? Has he noticed the burning building, the screams, and...
So
If I have noticed, so has a lot of Candlekeep, I guess. But
So there actually wouldn't really be anywhere for the smoke to go, because there's no windows on this, and smoke is going to rise.
This is literally an
So-
oven.
Yeah, I would say that it's probably getting pretty smoky in here.
All right.
Tristan
Tristan's just-
actually, Tristan, would you even have announced that you were leaving when you did?
not really, no.
Okay. More or less, Tristan is just not in this part of the library right now.
All right. He's off having afternoon tea or something. And we're all dying of smoke inhalation.
I mean, he was chasing tail earlier, so maybe he's like, dragon cult, schmagon cult, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Ren, seeing that smoke is starting to fill the room and seeing Entry literally set the floor in front of her on fire, is gonna yell, "Let's get out of here! Leave these idiots!" And is going to turn around, run towards the stairs. I guess she's gonna see this dude here, and let's try command.
Okay. Drop a description. Well, I always like to read it just to make sure I'm not.
Yeah, I thought like casting it would make the. No, why did I cast Cure Wounds? I'm sorry. They both start with C. I got confused.
You're good.
Kill the bad guy for 9.
Bro, hang on, I'm struggling.
You're good. There we go.
There we go.
You can speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. See it on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on that section. Okay. What's the save? 14?
14.
These guys are not super wise, so he rolls a 7. What do you tell him?
Alright, I want to tell him follow and then dash down the stairs. Does he follow me?
He will on his turn.
Alright, cool.
It's not quite there. Is that it?
Yeah, and then Fake Ren is going to start. I'll send her running in the opposite direction.
Okay. Alright, so it's actually this guy's turn, who is going to step out of the fire, you know, because that's what you do.
Oh, attack
and-
opportunity.
Yep.
We.
So you slash at him, but he manages to dip out of the way pretty quickly.
Tragic.
And he is going to try to shoot you again with his crossbow. What's your AC?
14.
Okay, 18 hits, so it does 9 piercing damage.
No, it doesn't because I will use shield.
Oh, okay.
It
Then never
gets
mind.
my AC to 19.
Yep. So it just we'll say this: it hits your shield and just shatters on it.
Oh shit, fuck. You're right.
Sorry, but
You're right. No, I do take that 9 damage.
Yep. So 9 piercing damage, and
I can't believe Tristan is trying to kill me even while Tristan isn't here.
oh my gosh, what's going on? I'm having computer literate problems tonight, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I'm
okay.
having brain problems tonight.
So 8 points of poison damage.
Oh, and hold on. 9 points of piercing and 8 points of poison?
Yeah, these guys hit.
I'm
pretty
down.
hard. You're down?
I'm down.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, so Ren is down.
No, not Ren.
And-
I is down.
Wait, Ren is
Down,
down?
sorry. I'm telling you guys, I'm not all here today. Okay, so
In my
you're
head, I
down.
get them confused all the time. Don't feel bad.
Okay, so he hits you there, and he is actually going to back up some more away from the flames there. But that is going to be his turn. And next up is this guy, who is going to 19 will hit Kieran, correct?
Yes, sir.
5 points of bludgeoning damage. but he's actually going to try to back away too. So you're going to get an attack of opportunity against him.
Well, I'm also raging, so would that be like when that half it?
Yeah, actually. So 5 points.
5 points of damage.
Uh huh. Dice. I can roll some.
That's for my attack of opportunity. 17 hit.
17 will definitely hit.
12 damage.
12. So he is like on his last leg, limping away from you. Oh, I want to save. Why does my internet suck today? But he is. Are you kidding me? There we go. Okay. So he is like limping away from you, bleeding out, but he is getting away from you as far as he can. Okay. I'm gonna roll for you. Okay. Doesn't even work. Alright. And then we're gonna be at Indri. So before you do anything,
Yeah.
the fire will spread. We're gonna say actually spray this way now. And it is getting harder and harder for you guys to breathe. And somebody's gonna have to pull Eye out. What are you doing?
Seeing that eye has fallen. Actually, I can see both of these shadow guys.
You can see both of the what?
The shadow guys. I can
Yeah.
see him. We're gonna drop concentration on invisibility.
Okay.
And then using 2 sorcery points. Do 2 twins, so I can cast the spell on both of them.
Okay.
Gonna cast Hold Person on both of them.
Oh shit. Okay. What's the save? 14.
14.
All right.
And,
So the one below you fails. The one above you fails. So both of them are held now.
nice. And then Endry's going to fly. If there's a space in the bookshelf.
Yeah.
Over here.
Okay.
And shout to Curran, grab Eye!
All right.
Kind of start to make his way down.
Okay.
But not actually down any, because that's all my move to get to here.
Kieran.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna move over here and pull Eye out of the fire and kind of sling her over my shoulder.
Okay.
Does that take an action or anything like that to do that?
I would say definitely for sure.
Okay. So let's see how much move that usually 15. So we can't get through because this dude's here.
That guy is currently under a command spell.
Oh,
I
so I
would
can go
say-
right past him.
Yeah. I'll.
Alright.
Where is that description? Okay. Okay, if you do so, the GM determines how the target behaves. I would say that he's like currently like mind controlled almost, so he's not gonna even try to attack you. He's just like
Okay.
singular focus on performing this command.
Okay, well me and I are gonna run
You
to the
can,
stairs.
while you're carrying a person, you can only move half your movement.
Okay.
Good point. So you would
me-
be able
let
to
me
make it
calculate
basically
that.
here. Because
Well, I was gonna dash. Sorry, I meant to say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'd
so-
still only. I wouldn't
so-
get all the way down, would I?
So because you're like having to like fireman carry Eye, I would say that actually uses up your action, so you wouldn't be
Okay.
able to dash.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
Mhm.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll just move us over here away from the fire.
Okay, so she's with you.
Move around first.
And that's it. Yarg is going to use his turn to shove a good berry in your mouth eye, which will heal you. I forget what that heals for him. It's like 8 points, isn't it?
No, it's like 4 or 5.
5.
Doesn't he have something else that I need to
5 for a second level spell, or 4 for a first level spell, and that's already augmented because the default for Goodberry is 1 hit point.
Oh, I thought he had something with life cleric that made it.
Yeah, that's what makes it be like 4 instead
Yeah.
of 1.
Okay, so 4
Yeah.
points. You heal and you are stable.
It can be 5 if he's using a second level Goodberry.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking it was more than that for some reason. I never use good berry.
It's more because it's a ton of good berries, but
Right.
each
right.
individual good berry is not that impressive.
Okay, so this guy is actually going to run.
He's held.
Oh, that's right. Shoot. Thank you. To mark that. All right, so he is going to try to save, which he does not. He rolls a 2. Brandon.
All right. The guy who I commanded, is he still under effect of my spell? Like, has his turn gone already?
Oops. I think I accidentally deleted him from the order. So he's with you. He's like, I'm coming. I don't know why, but I'm coming.
All right. I is stabilized, right? Because
Correct.
Yarick gave
Yep.
her the berry.
Yeah, I'm alive.
All right. Could I use an action to tie this guy that I commanded?
Yeah, you could. Let me see. All right. So the only thing is, it does specify like the spell has no effect if the target is like if you're doing something directly harmful to it. So this isn't technically harmful, but I think self-preservation might kick in. So why don't you make a strength check real quick?
All right.
Command spell only lasts for the 1 turn, anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, I meant like while he was following me under effect of the
Yeah.
spell, if I could like tie him and he wouldn't fight back. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah. So the way that I'm reading it, like they will follow your command as long as it's not like directly harmful to them. And I don't tying someone up is maybe up for debate, but I think, like I said, I think like self-preservation might kick in with something like that. So I don't know that they would just let you do that. But
Okay.
so he
I'll
passes
do-
his strength check, and starting that, the way that I normally do like tying someone up is you've got to grapple him first. So he's not grappled at the moment.
Okay. All right then. With. Yeah, I have no bonus action. Okay,
Okay.
that's
So you-
my.
You do have your movement. You didn't move yet, did you?
No, I didn't. I'm thinking. I don't really want to like move away from the rest of
Okay.
the group, so I'm just
Sure.
gonna stay put, and I'm going to yell at them. He got free. Watch out.
So else. Wisdom save. So this one actually saves on his wisdom saving throw. But he is on fire. Gonna take 3 points of damage. And he is actually like boxed in here. Alright, so he's gonna run this way.
He saves at the end of his turn.
Oh, my bad. Okay, then he is still stuck there. Um. Let's see. This guy is facing certain death no matter what he does. We'll say he actually like takes a rope out and ties it to the railing. He's gonna start to lower himself down. Hi, you're back up.
I'm still being carried.
That's true.
So I'm just gonna allow myself to be carried unless Kieran puts me down.
Fair enough.
Can I just let you down, or I have to wait till my turn?
Yeah, no, if he puts me down, he puts me down, I will allow that.
Yeah.
Am I down then?
I'll just set you down then. Yeah.
Okay,
No
cool.
point. Yeah.
I'll... I will just in case use my action to disengage and go down these stairs.
Fair enough. So are you going like all the way down, or
As far as I can get.
so you were here 5, 10, 15, 20. So you got 2 more squares you could go, so you get out of range of that guy, at least.
Like here somewhere.
Yeah, we'll say right there. That's fine.
My cats are trying to
Um,
break down the door.
Mine are just both hot, so they're like, I'm just gonna lay here. Okay, fire spreading rapidly. And embers are starting to fall to the lower floor. Okay. Hendry, what are you doing?
Can I fly over and ignite this guy's rope?
Dude, yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright,
Falling
so
damage.
he is gonna fall 30 feet. And he's dead. He didn't
Well-
have that much HP.
Splash.
Falls to his death. Okay.
So he
and then I'll float 15 feet down. Unless I can dash.
actually I think
If you want to say touching his rope is an action, I totally
Yeah.
understand. So I'm trying to not get stabbed by him at the same time.
sure. Yeah, no, you can float down about 15 feet, but I think more than that would be
Perfect.
all right. So that's gonna take us to Kieran.
Yeah, Karen's just gonna hoof it down. I'm gonna dash. Just go down the stairs. I think I can end up right about here. Because you said it was a full movement to go down the stairs.
Yeah, I think so. 30 feet.
Okay.
That's what we've been saying. So
Yeah, so I'll be
Weird.
right here, I think.
okay. Yarrick is now going to follow suit. He's not going to dash though because that would make him get attack opportunity. Which one is this? This one is going to try to save, so he did not die in a fiery. He fails.
Yes.
This one is still held. Brandon.
Alright, seeing everybody make it down safely, Ren is going to follow suit and dash after them. Sorry, not dash, just move after them and wait, I lost my token.
You're
There we
good.
go.
Wrong, Ren.
As it come down the stairs, it's gonna like tap Kieran's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Oh, the
Okay.
nat 1. Sorry, Kieran.
It happens, but hey, 5 points is 5 points.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Thank you.
this guy. Um, outside. Where's this guy? He's dead. This guy is going to. Actually, he's just trying to live himself, so he's not really concerned with you guys. But he is going to come down here and try to dash past all of you, so all of you take an opportunity attack against him. Kieran, Rin, and I. He's just like, get out of the way! I'm trying to get out! Alright, so that hits. That hits. And that hits. So all of you roll damage. 22, 5, 15, 20.
Yeah, I'm not ready.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see the
By way,
6.
yeah,
So
15.
6. So he is just like has almost cut him down, but he manages to get by you. But he's bleeding and he's limping now. Okay. And that's gonna take us to I.
I'm gonna disengage and go past him, like over here. Trying to get up.
I'm picturing all of you guys like scrambling for the exit and like pushing each other out of the way, basically.
Kinda.
Anything else?
And no, that's it.
Alright, Indri.
Seeing this guy look like he's running away, he's gonna just throw a firebolt at him. This guy over here.
Okay. 11 actually hits.
Almost missed.
So he
That's-
thought he was away from the fire, but you catch him and his clothes erupt in fire and he is now on the ground burning.
Alright,
Does
where's
that
this
set
guy?
any more of the library on fire?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it does.
This
But right now it's just kind of confined to him. Oh, and I'm sorry. Upstairs is still gaining ground.
So is this blocking this way?
That one. So you would
Sorry,
have to run through it.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say that right there.
So he's burning.
Sorry, guys.
I would say that like if you guys on your next turn, when it comes back around to Indri's turn, that fire will spread. But you guys, I would give you the opportunity to make like a dexterity save to get through without damage,
Okay, cool.
especially since you're next.
Guys?
Huh?
What about Yarek?
He's coming. He's coming. Don't worry. He's just slower than the rest of you.
Somebody needs to pick him up and go.
Yarek gets plot armor this session.
Pretty much. I told him I would let him die.
I'm gonna dash. You said a deck save?
Yeah, give me a dex save.
Oof.
No.
Alright, so you're gonna take 1d4, and that will be 3 points of fire damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
And I'm gonna just finish my movement up real quick.
Yeah. Next up is York.
Yep, I'm
It's
good.
just like, don't leave me, guys. Who will make you good berries? Oh. Dang it. He's gonna be like right here.
Andrew brings a
Okay.
good point.
What's that?
Andrew brings a good point with danger sense for Corinne.
Oh, okay. Kieran, if you want to re-roll that dexterity save.
Oh, I didn't even know I had that. Sorry, I'm still new to this.
You're good, man.
Barbarian's my favorite like martial class to play.
I am thinking about multi-classing to that with the only character that I get to play, but all right. So you still fail, actually.
Okay, it's all
So-
good.
You're good.
I gotta pay attention to that stuff on here.
All right. So this one is still held, but let's do a wisdom save. Nat 20. So he is now free, but it doesn't really matter. Ren.
All right, can I make a dex save to try and get past the fire as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say
Well-
that. That is good enough. I wasn't looking for much on this one.
All right, so Ren is going to run over, so do like a big leap over the little patch of burning ground. As she passes she's gonna like tap her on the arm like in a relay race and cast Cure Wounds. Guess I'm upcasting that because I'm at a spell slot.
Okay.
So 11 healing. And then I think my movement would get me to here because I didn't dash. And that's my turn. Be like, fuck, run!
I can dig it. Okay. This guy up here is going to attempt the same thing that his friend attempted and tie a rope and start to lower himself down. Yep. I
I'm going to dash. And here, and then there. Here, and here. There. And all the way over here.
everywhere.
I can get that far. That's
Yeah.
the exit, right?
Yep, over
Okay,
here.
cool.
That's gonna be your way out. Injury?
Is this like a 50-foot rope?
The one that he's on?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna touch the
Nope.
bottom of it.
Okay. So it bursts into flames as well. And it starts to spread up the rope immediately because it's a rope. It is very flammable. We'll say in one round, like it basically goes 10 feet up the ground. So he's gonna have to fall. Kieran? I'm sorry, Andrew, was that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Move a little more, but yeah.
Sure.
All right, Karen's gonna notice Injury setting the rope on fire by touching it and being like, "What?" And he's gonna run as fast and as far away from him as possible.
Oh, I'd say, yeah, that's actually probably the first one of you that spotted him spontaneously combusting things. All right, let's give him a dex save. Nope, he's gonna take a little bit of damage, but he's gonna make it to here. How in the world did I roll a d4 and get a 6?
Are you sure it's a D4?
It says 2GM rolling d4, 6.
Hell.
And I just got a 5.
Do you have
What?
that? Do you have the exclamation point on that?
Yeah, I do. But why would it do that?
Because that's called an explosive dice. Whenever you roll the
All right.
max, it rolls a second die.
I must have clicked that on accident. So he takes 2 points of damage, but other than that, he's good. All right. This one is. Oh, I did. Right, upstairs is almost entirely just like engulfed in flames at this point. That's good enough. Okay. All that's on fire. And I didn't spread this a second ago, so that's on fire. All right. He's pretty much trapped in the flames. He's not gonna get out. He's trapped. You guys have just cemented his fate, basically. Rin.
Yeah, I'm just dashing. I assume I see Andre do the rope thing too, because I
Yeah.
was nearby. I'm gonna be like, Andre, did you do this? As I run by.
Entry pointedly looks in a different direction. So if he can't see you, he can't hear you.
Well, don't just float there. Run!
Andrew, I don't think that's how hearing works.
Right, so all of you guys are actually like close enough to the exit that I think if you wanted to, we could probably just end initiative order. You could also more than likely gang up on this one assassin that has followed you down, and he's already damaged and hurt from falling and being on fire anyway. It's up to you guys. I don't think we need to continue taking turns stashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Curran's just gonna leave.
So yeah, I don't think anybody's like.
Yeah, the only thing I was gonna do is just kind of touch up the desk before running.
You wanted to ignite the desk as well?
Yeah, just on the way out.
Okay.
To secure that last assassin.
Yeah. Okay. So you light the bottom floor on fire some more. And if you guys are okay with it, can we take like a 5-minute bathroom break?
I
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
Give me 5
so
minutes.
real
Oh,
quick,
go ahead.
my brain is not allowing me to go any further right now. Like
Okay.
I have really bad ADHD and like I cannot
good.
pay attention at this point. So I
You're
might
good.
have to dip out and you do like the scene with Tristan or whatever.
Well,
I mean,
about
if you want
let's-
to be like keeping track of what Tristan is doing and stuff, we can always do it next session.
I mean,
well, I'll tell you what. Give me 2 minutes. I really have to pee, and then
Okay.
we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.